What is going on, y'all? In this one, I'll be checking out Season 1, Episode 7 of Bridgerton. Let's go. Oh, things are getting tense around here. It seems pretty dangerous to your eyeball. I'd be a little nervous. About my eyeball.
Would you ask Miss Nolan if my personal effects have yet been removed from the Duke's bedchamber?
Would you please inform her, Grace, that I will allow no such thing?
Should I really deliver the message?
You cannot believe I shall welcome you back into my bed after your lies and deception.
Marital relations are the least of my concern after your recent efforts.
It is customary for a wife to reside in her own bedchamber once the honeymoon is over. A time that is well and truly past, would you not agree?
I will be kept informed as to the success of your conjugal endeavors.
Your Grace, Whistledown has just arrived. Well, you should...
Is something wrong?
We must pack straight away.
Oh, the
What has happened?
paper. I thought you meant the person.
My
Whistle
brother
down.
seems to have been embroiled in scandal.
I will accompany you.
This is a family matter.
I shall not let you out of my sight until we know whether you are with child.
Please request that His Grace prepare his largest carriage. I shall require my space.
But you two love each other. You do.
Miss Marina Thompson's recent fall from
Bro.
grace continues to echo through every drawing room in town. Her
Feel bad for him.
engagement to Colin Bridgerton was nothing more than a sham.
I mean, she had to know that, like, probably gonna get caught.
A lady's disgrace does not merely tarnish her own name, it also leaves a horrid smear on anyone nearby.
Ugh.
This scandal could very well tarnish my debut, Mama. Perhaps we should delay my coming out altogether, a few years. Penelope and her sisters did nothing wrong, but their reputations are destroyed.
We are in just as perilous position.
Lovely day, is it not, Lady Richmond? Is this Whistledown?
A word as good as gospel.
Yes. Though perhaps if she can destroy a reputation, she can restore one too.
Maybe.
What a debutante you will be.
While there is no parasol in the world strong enough to shelter a ruined woman, fallen Miss Thompson can only hope she shall find a refuge.
I'm sorry, my lady, but we are full. The young lady's child will have nowhere else to go. Must make exceptions on occasion.
I should be able to procure room if one were to make a sizable donation.
Supposed to be a charitable organisation.
Even charity requires funds.
Damn.
We have arrived. There is no need to act the jailer. I shall not discover I'm with child within the next hour, shall I?
Oh.
Miss Thompson must be in agonies over these lies. Why can I not visit her?
Because of her column, no one believes you are the father of Miss Thompson's child.
Evening, everyone.
Dearest.
What are you doing here, Daff?
I came as swiftly as our carriage would allow.
In the middle of your honeymoon?
Hastings must surely be cursing the Bridgerton name for this.
You went to set up Hastings' house.
We do not require your assistance.
That is simply not true, Anthony, and you know it. Daphne may be the answer to all of our problems. The whispers may very well cease, as if nothing is awry.
And no one will be the wiser. Or pretending that nothing is amiss is the perfect way to lure the ignorant into submission. Is it not, Mamma? What grand event will the Ton be descending upon this week?
The Queen is hosting a luncheon.
The Duke and I can secure an invitation. Our return to London will give everyone so much to talk about, they simply have no breath left to discuss other matters.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Maybe he'd be okay raising the other baby, Marina's baby.
You really wanted to marry her.
I did.
Perhaps we should count you lucky to not have married a stranger. Whistledown knew her better than you. You are lucky to
Ow.
have learnt Miss Thompson's now instead of after your wedding day.
I know you must think me a fool. I only want to be near her, to be with her,
That's love.
despite all reason otherwise.
I know that madness well, but you cannot visit her.
Did something happen? Back at Cliveden?
If you really must speak with Miss Thompson, perhaps I can arrange a rendezvous.
I would appreciate that. You will see, my passions are not in vain.
Always were a fast learner, friend. I've not seen you this incensed since you handed the keys to your dukedom. I will not speak on my dukedom. I presume you won't speak of what happened on your honeymoon.
Nothing happened on my honeymoon.
I cannot imagine your wife feeling particularly excited about that.
This is your friend, bud.
It
Chill.
follows no reason or sense, does it? And there's not a bloody thing you can do about it.
I took a vow.
See what I mean? Fast learner, indeed.
You miss him? Don't you miss the...
You were still awake?
I've already seen you.
The Queen is holding a luncheon this week. We will need to attend with my brother to signal our support.
Okay.
Where have you been all night? Is this truly what our marriage will be? You out all night doing God knows what with God knows who?
With whom? Not 3 weeks since we were wed, yet already you imagine me disloyal.
We both know your reputation. It is clear that you find there is nothing left in our marriage.
Nothing left.
Is what I said?
Is it what you believe?
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's because y'all just can't walk away from the sexy times.
I wouldn't.
I don't blame you. Oh, on the stairs? Okay. Oh!
Should we go into the bedroom? Finish what we started?
Oh!
What is to become of us?
If you are with child, then I shall stay and do my duty.
And if I'm not?
Then we shall remain married, in name only. You'll be provided for, and I shall not darken your doorstep again.
Lies.
Our lives
Lies.
will be entirely separate. This cannot happen. This will not happen. Do you understand me?
That we no longer trust each other? Yes, Your Grace. I understand that quite well.
I call bullshit. You're still gonna darken her doorstep, you lying ass. Liza Minnelli.
Miss Thompson, my brother wished for an audience, and I wish to avoid any further scandal attached to my family's name. I will remain here as a chaperone.
Marina, you must tell me that this Whistledown woman is mistaken.
Oh, I love the way he dresses.
You are with child? I do not understand. You said you loved me.
Colin, I hold you in the greatest esteem.
Esteem? You are a cruel woman indeed. Talk of friendly affection as if you have not just committed a grave sin.
I did not come here to be shamed by you, nor anyone else. I did not know better. No one ever truly helped me, or guided me in a different direction. I needed to wed. You were the only man who offered me even a glimpse of happiness.
Consider myself lucky that you chose me, lied to me, tried to trick me into a fraud of a marriage.
Oh, this sounds a little bit familiar to you, doesn't it, Daphne?
I shall take my leave of you for the last time, Miss Thompson. You wish to know the cruelest part of your deception. If you had simply come to me and told me of your situation, I would have married you without a second thought. That is how, in love, I believe myself to be.
Oh,
But I see now that was all a lie.
I might cry.
I believe I would like to return home now. After all, we don't want another scandal attached to your family name.
The carriage is waiting, Mum.
Or Colin. He's a good guy.
Oh, is this not lovely?
Lovely indeed. We should tempt scandal more often.
Duchess, may I say how well you look? Is it not marvellous to be wed?
It is both a joy and a wonder indeed.
Must you all act like sheep flocking to the trough? I have 100 guineas wagered on there being a Hastings heir within the year.
We have certainly been devoting our energies to the endeavour. We should hope to see our queen soon satisfied.
See to it that you do.
Your duplicity comes so naturally.
I seem to have learnt from the best.
Oh,
I missed you at the studio. You must join me for another drawing lesson. Were you able to meet my friend Weatherby? I shall introduce you.
No, thank you. I see my mother requires my presence. Good day.
Her Majesty
Weatherby.
requires an audience.
With me now?
Who is she? Whistledown. I tasked you with unmasking the scandalmonger. My patience has limits. Get me an answer. Your queen commands it.
Your Majesty.
You have returned. Excellent timing, what with all the tittle-tattle concerning your brother.
A mere
Not the
coincidence,
tittle-tattle.
Lady Danbury, I am sure.
I have heard nary a peep about Mr. Bridgerton's unfortunate entanglement. I'm hosting a party I would very much like you to attend.
We love a good party.
I'm not sure when we will be accepting invitations.
Only you, Your Grace. A special soiree with the married ladies of the Ton.
Oh, shit. Oh.
The audacity.
After they tried to entrap poor Mr. Bridgerton into marriage with a woman with child.
How are you faring?
Not had a caller in 3 days. My mother swears we are ruined. What of Colin?
Pride is wounded, but he will be quite well. The gentlemen always are in these matters, but
Fair.
Pen, you have not heard what people are saying. Lady Whistledown has gone too far this time. When we uncover Whistledown's identity, we will convince her to publish a retraction and restore your family's reputation. I promise you.
Is this not a dreadful circumstance to have been so duped by that scheming hussy? To think that Miss Thompson would take advantage of my kindness. I had no idea of...
Scheming hussy?
I must ask you to leave.
But I have an invitation.
Not anymore. I'm sure you wish to avoid any further unpleasantness.
That should teach them. Teach them what, Miss Cowper? Judging not, lest we too be judged.
Can I, let this be known on the record that I hate Daphne's bangs? Ever since the very beginning.
Something troubles you.
I hate them. That is all.
I am still your mother, and you can come to me when you need advice. Marriage has its joys.
In that you are correct. My marriage is far from perfect.
Perhaps I can offer my wisdom.
So you will send me off with more vague metaphors and trite remarks.
I am merely trying to be of help.
Do you know what might have truly helped matters? If your motherly advice had actually prepared me. You sent me out into the world no better than a fool. You taught me how to play pretend. Nothing of the realities of married life, of marital relations. If I'd have known the truth, then perhaps I...
Oh.
Daphne, it is the heat. The Duchess is quite overcome.
Quit pretending.
We were ridiculed by all today, treated as though we were worthless, and it's all your fault.
I was not even there.
Milady, the Duchess of Hastings. She is here.
I'm so glad you thought to visit us, Your Grace.
I require a word with Miss Thompson, alone.
For what it is worth, I am sorry.
I came here to apologize to you.
She is
And I
so
wanted to tell you that what you
pretty.
felt you had to do.
So pretty.
I understand.
I wish it had not happened this way. George was a soldier, but he was also gentle and kind. He was perfect. I fancied myself in love. The next thing I knew, my courses stopped, and I found myself with child and alone.
What is Sir George's surname? Or do you know where he is stationed? I hear General Langham and his wife are in London. Perhaps I could speak to him. Have Sir George found?
Yes.
What use would that be? George does not want to be with me.
But do you really want to be alone? No rank, no protection. Surely anything is better than that. Why should he be the one to choose your future when he clearly cares not for the outcome? He's at fault here.
Yes.
Perhaps I can make him come back and take responsibility for you and his child.
Shit, half these dudes out here today don't take care
Why should you be left
of their
alone to bear the punishment for his
responsibilities.
crime?
Talking to y'all out
Truly
there.
think you can do this?
I assure you, Miss Thompson, I'm quite capable of doing
Pay
more
for
than
your
you think.
kids.
I have defeated the best, and I'm confident I shall continue to do so. There is an appetite
More gambling?
for my exhibitions, but they are expensive.
I'm not here to invest. I have a more lucrative proposition in mind. Say, for you and I to come to some arrangement as to the outcome of your next fight.
Oh, you're gonna like
I'm
fix
sorry
it?
to have taken your time. I think you would be wise to leave.
And you'd be wise to listen. You agree to throw your next match, and I'll make such a wager on your opponent, half my winnings will set you and your family up for life.
This is a terrible idea. Terrible.
There's a reason your backers are dwindling. You're a performer. No gentleman will ever see you as a respectable man of business. I know.
Rude.
You have a fighting spirit. Passed down by your father, no doubt. He was a soldier, yeah? Managed to flee the colonies after serving in Dunmore's regiment. Do you think he sought his freedom, or for his future son to become some exhausted fighter?
Do not dare speak of my family.
I apologize.
I'll kick your ass.
I only mean to say I'm doing this for my family too. One simple arrangement, and both our problems will be solved. I merely ask that you have a think on it.
I mean, I would do it. Have everybody set for life.
The Ton has been desperate for you since you returned. Oh, Lady Danbury requires your attendance.
I mean,
at
I'd
her
think
party
about
on
it at
Thursday.
least.
Collection of married ladies. I can only imagine the questions they will have for me. Your Grace,
Your Grace.
do you suppose the General's wife will be in attendance at Lady Danbury's soiree?
I heard she enjoys society.
Then send word back. I would love to attend.
Oh, love
Grace.
the music.
Welcome to my den of iniquity.
This
I
looks
believe
fun.
you
This
already
looks
know
like a fun
Lady
time.
Trowbridge, Your Grace, but have you met Lucy Granville?
Lovely to meet you all.
Do not just stare. Deal the Duchess in.
We shall teach you the rules.
First, a woman takes her wedding vows, then we gamblers take her virtue. If her husband has left any to be taken.
All you have to do is set your token on the card you believe the dealer will turn over. Ladies, place your bets.
Takes away the sting of losing, I rather think.
The Duchess is a quick study. I'm sure she will have the measure of things in no time.
Evening, Your
Interesting.
Grace.
Interesting game there.
It's funny meeting you here. You've been avoiding me. If you're not avoiding my company, then you won't mind if I join you for a drink?
Oh.
I shall need a large glass.
The Earl would have my head if he knew how much money I've lost.
The Earl is but 2 years old.
Well, then I'm in luck, am I not?
Seems I have been blessed with some beginner's luck. I wonder, There is a soldier in service I'm hoping to find for a friend. Do you think your husband might be able to assist me?
You will have to ask that of him yourself. He is so rarely at home.
I'm so sorry.
It is quite the ideal situation. I am afforded all the freedoms of marriage while bearing none of the burden of his company.
And what of your children? Do they not miss their father?
It's difficult to miss someone you've never known.
You forget.
The Duke's company, I am sure, is anything but a burden. I can tell you where to write. Perhaps the General will grant you a response. It is not as if you are his wife.
Damn.
Duchess, you win again.
Seeing how you entertain yourself, I rather think you the victor, Lady Danbury.
I rather think so too.
I love her.
It's a fine colour. And the bubbles? Just right. I love a good brandy, but sometimes nothing will do but a beer.
Would you just get to the point?
I know that you've obviously made a considerable error with my sister. I know my sister quite well. While she is an unusually capable woman, she's not capable of fucking up this severely.
Do you lot ever get tired of pretending to be so perfect?
We may not be perfect, but at least we keep our promises.
No, I am trying to be a man of my word. I would not expect you to understand. You leave a litany of broken promises behind you everywhere you go.
You cannot possibly understand the responsibility of heading a family because you've never had one.
Daphne is my family now, and there is no changing that.
What is most unfortunate is the fact that your father was so absent. He never gave you a proper example of how to lead a household.
Come on.
You certainly make it look difficult.
I beg your pardon.
What with your constant struggles? You cannot manage it, can you?
Haste.
Your responsibility, fulfilling the promise that every firstborn son makes to his father before he dies. Do you think he's looking down on you now? Ashamed, mortified at what you have done.
Oh, shit. Y'all are mean. Those were some low blows from both of y'all. Ugh.
Seems I became a little too rough training with Will.
Don't lie. Don't be a liar.
Shall I call for Jeffries?
No.
Let me. With 4 brothers, you cannot imagine the nasty cuts I've tended to over the years.
Messed up his pretty face. You two love each other. Just move past it. Ugh. Told you about to darken that doorstep.
Why will you not unfold yourself to me? A child would be a blessing.
Not for him.
Tell me why you are so adamant.
Because I swore a long time ago that I would never sire a child.
I do not understand.
My father cared more about the continuation of the Hastings line than anything in the world. More than my mother, more than me. And so I made a vow that his efforts would be in vain, that the line would die with me.
So this is all because of a vow.
What about?
You made a vow to me, too.
Told you.
You told me that you could not have children. You did not tell me it was some token of revenge.
I swore to him on his deathbed.
And you betrayed me in our marriage bed.
Fair.
Let me be certain I understand. You will neither have children, nor the happiness we could have together because you promised your father you would not. Say it.
It cannot be undone.
Then I thank you for your elucidation, Your Grace. If your hatred for your father outweighs any affection that you might bear towards me, then you are right. It cannot be undone. My courses are due within the next few days. You will know then which vow you have broken and how we are to spend the rest of our lives. Miserable, together, perfectly happy apart.
Dearest reader, is anything more
Sucks.
exhilarating than taking a gamble? Wager wrongly, and you might find yourself left with nothing but regret.
Ensure it is delivered to this address.
Of course, one can never know whether a wager will make a fortune or ruin it, unless one chooses a more secure pursuit.
Oh, that was for the general.
But the biggest gamblers have yet to truly show their hand, which leaves gossip in short supply. This author can think of no other event that merits a mention.
No other event, but my luncheon.
At least she did not say anything odious.
It is far worse. She wrote nothing.
It is worthy of note that the Duke and Duchess of Hastings have yet to entertain callers together.
Oh.
Our newlyweds are no doubt still secluded in nuptial bliss. Who could be surprised if their diligent efforts are rewarded within the year?
In the past, Every Whistledown revelation appeared to be plucked from a public event. But the column that singled out Marina was different. Your mama did not just help Marina hide her condition all on her own.
Every servant in our household knew.
Servant is unlikely. Though perhaps a tradesperson.
It is a possibility.
In case we must
Pen.
reconsider our methods of inquiry
Told
to this end.
Whistledown.
I must tell the Queen of our new theory.
Then tell her at tonight's concert.
Once we unmask Whistledown.
Yes, the Featherington honour will be restored. I must return home. I shall take the back stairs so no one will see me. And Elle, thank you.
She's cute.
I wrote to General Langham. I've told him all about Sir George. If he is a man of honour.
You wrote to the General, and did the Duke sign his name as well on this letter?
Well, no. Marina, what is it?
The General will not concern himself to write back to you, Your Grace.
You do not know that. He will pay attention to the words of a duchess.
Are you so unworldly? I'm sorry, your help is greatly appreciated, but there is nothing more you can do.
Marina...
It is over. I have already accepted the fact. I thank you for your efforts.
Huh. Why won't he respond? Because it's just from a woman?
Missing the concert.
Not exactly in the mood for music and finery this evening.
I want to apologize.
Are there locusts in the street? Are the end of days upon us already?
I may have been a trifle harsh with you, and I'm sorry.
You merely wish to protect me from my more foolish impulses?
You may hurt now, but the pain will pass. You have the love of all your family and the honor of your actions. Soon you will forget Miss Thompson's name.
Maybe.
It'll be as if you never loved her at all.
You should still get with her.
And how have these precepts served you?
I am down for it.
I suppose I was surprised to hear you wish to join us this evening.
You look lovely. Eloise, taking your place in society should be an exciting time in a young woman's life. If you are not truly ready, I shall not ask you to play pretend. Perhaps I have been rushing you. We need not hasten your coming out before you feel prepared. The Queen will be in attendance at tonight's concert, will she not? I believe she will. Then I am looking forward to it. An exciting time indeed, Mama.
Are you ready?
I am.
Does he have a crush on him? Is he gay? Or bi? Or fluid? What's going on?
So, Granville, Bridgerton, I would simply like to understand your situation.
It is simple. I'm in love with Lord Weatherby.
You're married.
And our marriage affords my wife her freedoms. It is a happier union than most of the people in this room have.
And what is the advantage for the young ladies Lord Weatherby is courting? What about honor, romance?
What would you know of either? We live under constant threat of danger, Bridgerton. I risk my life every day for love. You have no idea what it is like to be in a room with someone you cannot live without, and yet still feel as though you are oceans apart. We cannot so much as smile at each other.
That's
without
sad.
first ensuring no one else is watching. It takes courage to live outside the traditional expectations of society. You talk of doing the same, but perhaps it is merely just that. All talk.
Ooh. Ooh.
Your Majesty, it is clear as day. Lady Whistledown is someone who works closely with the members of the Ton. She is a tradesperson. I beg your pardon.
I'm no longer in need of your services.
But my theory...
It is not necessary. I've hired a team of Bow Street runners to do a proper investigation. They will unmask Whistledown, and she should be made to pay for her impertinence. That noxious gossip rag will finally cease to exist.
You want to silence her? There is still good she must do.
Child, go.
How long is this concert?
3 hours?
Oh.
4, though I certainly have already heard enough.
You are my most favorite brother. Do you know that?
What's she up to?
I would like to make a stop and pick up a friend.
A friend?
Should I not have a friend? I'm not bound by the rules of society. Please do not tell Mother.
Oh.
Why are we at the Motifs?
Mademoiselle Bridgerton.
This is my sister Louise, and we will be dropping her at home.
Awkward.
How was your night, ma chérie?
It was everything I expected. Horrible and terribly boring.
So this is why you do not wish to lower your hems?
The entire Ton were there, and I did not have a single worthwhile exchange.
You mean everyone except for the Featheringtons?
Yes, so. Your mama did not just help Marina hide her condition all on her own. Though perhaps a tradesperson.
A word as good as gospel.
Is everything well, Eloise?
She told Whistledown? Or she is Whistledown? What is it? Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh.
Marina, can we talk? Marina, are you still awake?
Did she take like a poisonous thing to...
Marina! Marina! Mama! Mama, make haste! Marina.
Oh. Damn. Damn it. He wants to be a dad. I think he wants to be a dad. I think he does. And then he could be a better dad than his dad was. You know? That's super freaking sad. I hope Marina's okay. I'm going to be really sad if she's dead. I really don't want her to be. Please, please, please. I'm guessing I'm going to find out in the next episode. I think we're going to find out a lot in the next episode because there's only one left for this whole season. I wonder if we'll find out who Whistledown is. I wonder if we'll meet her. I wonder if we'll find out who's feeding the information, how she's finding out all the secrets. I love it. Ugh. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I'll see you soon on the last one. Bye-bye.